the Travoltas, these. I call it a Travolta because, so for those of us old enough to remember, if you've seen Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta from like whatever, 77, he has this move. So this Travolta stall reminds me of that. But you can do it, right? So I'm doing it wall plane, but you could do it wheel plane, right? But then you can also do the other wheel plane where the left goes up, and you'll notice my left up is not as clean as my right up. If you want to do the wheel plane or side plane as I like to call it, one hand, you're lefty, so I would say for you, do your upstall with your left hand. And that's all you do. So you practice the U stall. Okay, so you know how they have the like 9-box theory thing? So my version of that, their version of that is aesthetic. My version of that is kinesthetic. I think of it as the box in line with your body, the box in front of your body, or the line in front of your body, and the line behind your body at 3 different levels: head, chest, waist, and lower, right? Technically, on good days, it's really 5 levels. So their box was only 9, my box is 25. If I were to break down my box theory, because it's here, it's at your shoulder height, and then it's like above your head. That's 1, 2, 3, at your hip, and then down lower. So it's really 5 heights. And then there's inline, there's front plane, then there's extended front plane, back plane, and extended back plane. So it's like at your elbow length and then at your full extension length. I do actually think it's really, in my theory, it's really 25 boxes. But ignoring that part of it, the U stall is the one that you want to practice for the up stall, where you're going from on the side plane, the front, not the, or the far front, right? So this is far front, this is front. So I have the bent elbow for the front, and I have the straight arm for the far front. I do think kinesthetically they feel different. So one is doing this, and then your other arm is using the comparable slot, so I call these slots, in the down stall. So this is the front and back, or the far front and far back. So the extension, the full extension is if you're using the far front and the far back. The close one is if you're using the back and the front slot, right? So this is why I think it's relevant. You want to also make sure that you don't accidentally do this. You're working on your side plane thing here, right? But then you turn, and so it really becomes front plane. You want to make sure that you keep it side plane. And then from same direction, if you're doing your left stall, your left hand in the up stall, then what's going to happen is, oh gosh, it'll be like this. Your drop stalls are more like this, like you're doing more like this, versus